Hi guys, today I want to talk to you about two very sad, shocking, disgusting and disturbing crimes against humanity. Zayn Malick has officially left One Direction and Jeremy Clarkson has officially been sacked by the BBC. What he did was hit a bloke and send him to hospital, so I blame the bloke for being in the way of his fist at the time. Clarkson's sacking has led to over 1 million signatures on a petition on change.org to try and get him reinstated. And it left a lot of ITV shareholders very happy. As for Zayn Malick, well, needless to say, people were displeased.
Zayn. Zayn. So I literally wake up and Zayn is leaving? What the f? I'm like crying.
Britain, it's time for a reality check. So I'm going to give you a rundown of 5 things going on in the world right now that are more important than the Fracas. Number 1, the ongoing Syrian civil war. The civil war in Syria has been raging in one form or another since 2011. It's forced 4 million people out of the country and given a rise to jihadist forces like the Islamic State. 200,000 people have died during the conflict. And it's alleged that human rights abuses have been perpetrated by both sides. It's now thought that 4 out of 5 Syrians now live in poverty. Hold on, did I say 4 out of 5?
I want to press the button so hard and rewind back like 3 years ago when they were prime.
Number 2, the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict. This is another long-suffering conflict in the Middle East. The war between Israel and Palestine is a brutal and violent one. And it's the children of Palestine who suffer the most. In the 2014 conflict, Israel shelled 3 UN schools. Human Rights Watch and the UN have both condemned Israeli tactics. 3 days ago, a UN official stated Israeli adherence to international law was in doubt after last year's conflict, which left thousands of Palestinians dead. There has been an international outcry, but not quite on the scale of this. Number 3, GCHQ and NSA mass global surveillance of the population. In 2013, American whistleblower Edward Snowden released classified documents revealing that the NSA and GCHQ were illegally monitoring almost all communications made by US and UK citizens. That's right, almost all communications. Since that time, there's nothing to suggest that this has ever changed. Not only have security services monitored civilians both home and abroad, they've also hacked the phones of foreign heads of state, including German Chancellor Angela Merkel. But who cares who's watching you? As long as you get to watch Top Gear, everything's okay, isn't it? Power! Number 4, Russia. Here's a compilation of Russia's highlights from the past few years. The imprisonment of peaceful protesters. Homophobic anti-gay laws that have led to beatings in the street. On top of that, Russia are fighting a covert war, destabilizing the sovereign nation of Ukraine. And of course, the highly suspicious recent assassination of the opposition leader, Boris Nemtsov. A tragic loss. Rather like this one.
One Direction is One Direction without Zayn. Come back!
And finally, Spider-Man's coming back to the Marvel Cinematic Universe! Which I'm pretty excited about. Okay, so it's not that important in the grand scale of things. But it's got to be more important than the problems of 2 millionaires that are probably gonna stay millionaires. Now I know what you're saying, Isaac, come on, be reasonable. Just because I care about Clarkson and Zayn Malick from One Direction doesn't mean that I don't give a shit about the important things. I watched the Coney video. I thought about donating to Comic Relief. I didn't send a text though, but I thought about it. No, I'm well, Je suis Charlie. Well, here's a pat on the back for you, on your behalf, take that. But let's get real. Gain some perspective, people. There is no conspiracy against Jeremy Clarkson. He punched up a subordinate and as a result he got sacked. That's it. And Zayn leaving One Direction is hardly the greatest tragedy of the decade. There's real conspiracy and there's real tragedy. Both are going on in the world right now. And if we all get together as a people, we could perhaps make a change that for our future, you know, sorry. Oh, Kanye, please don't